by WWE Hall of Famer, the Wise Man, Paul Heyman, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins look thoroughly disgusted over the fact that Paul Heyman walked down to the ring with a Second City Saint. It is CM Punk's first WrestleMania match in 12 years. Remember, he missed last year's WrestleMania with a torn triceps, and this year he goes into triple threat action with Reigns and Rollins, two men that he cannot stand. Triple threat rules. The first man to gain pinfall or submission will win this match. There are no countouts, no disqualifications. He's won championships, he's made friends, he's made enemies. Tonight is CM Punk's night. Tonight is CM Punk's main event.
The pressure has always been CM Punk's playground. The fire has always been burning, and his only addiction is wrestling. Each of these three men believe they are the only... One who can walk out of here victorious. Roman Reigns to prove his dominance. Seth Rollins to prove his superiority. And CM Punk to prove he's still the best in the world.
Punk is claiming that for him this is just business. Taking Reigns and Rollins out at WrestleMania will get them out of his way so he can accomplish the things he returned to WWE to do, to win titles.
But Reigns and Rollins are not your average roadblocks. They're two of the biggest names in WWE for a reason. And they're not about to let CM Punk just have his way.
Ooh, vicious kick to the spine. CM Punk, who burst out of the scene. CM Punk showed up at ECW, run by Paul Heyman, when he was only a teenager, wanting to break into the business. He would get to the WWE developmental territory and become Heyman's best friend.
Punk made being a Paul Heyman guy a cool thing to be. Everyone has profited from their association with the Wise Man.
And you could argue that the greatest benefactor was the 1,316-day reign of the Tribal Chief.
But look at everything Roman did for Paul Heyman and Paul Heyman's career. Riding the gravy train of Roman Reigns, and now to turn his back on him for tonight.
I'm sure a betting man would tell you the odds are against CM Punk here, against two younger competitors who have been on top in WWE for the past decade. However, that's when Punk does his best work, when he's backed into a corner on the biggest stage possible.
Yeah, in a bad situation, and the bright lights here at WrestleMania could just bring out the best.
And an O'Connor roll here, stacked high.
Look at a steal win there, perhaps.
Almost snuck a win there.
Uh-oh. And Reigns reverses. Caught with the elbow. The focus squarely on Rollins there, as the triple threat rules will continue to be a factor. Punk never saw that coming.
Putting him in the corner for something here.
Cover here. Is it enough? Oh, look at this.
Abandoning the pin and deciding he still has more work to do.
Caught in a bad spot.
Oh, slam down.
Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
Has retrieved the kendo stick, and I can already feel the future welts forming. Oh, man.
Ooh, down low and down he goes.
And there is no return for that than just a cheap shot.
Crushing impact from that knee.
Into the pin. Can he get him here? He gets the shoulder up in two.
That was so close. The end has to be near.
Jumping knee drop.
So precise.
He gets back into the ring.
Ooh! From the top.
He's in.
Look out!
Diving hammer strike. And Punk finding himself on the wrong side of another exchange. And coming to Punk from all angles tonight.
And Roman, for the first time in a long time, having no one in his corner. Gotta wonder if that is affecting him. Seth turns that away, throwing hands with such tremendous force.
Oh, walloped by a huge club. Headbutt to the back of the neck. Thunderous clothesline.
Kick to the gut by Rollins. Opponent defenseless.
Pedigree. Russian leg sweep.
Oh, what a stiff blow.
And Roman and Seth, two former allies, would make a lot of sense for them to team up with CM Punk tonight.
Yeah, I think it's way too late to strike that deal, Michael Cole. 10 years of animosity will eliminate all signs of trust between the two former Shield mates.
Wait, look at this. And a great counter to the submission.
Look at this. Right about now, Roman Reigns demands acknowledgement.
Into the ring again now.
Picture perfect drop kick. He's eyeing the 3 count here.
He kicks out with force.
He didn't even let the count hit 1.
He's looking for an implement of destruction under the ring.
He is looking to unload on his opponent with that kendo stick. Rollins with a head of steam. Big air.
Stomp into the ground.
That could finish off Roman.
CM Punk has had a non-stop grin since walking out here. Remember, securing the main event. Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into...
And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold. Counter right when it was needed. And he re-enters into the ring.
Ooh, using the sharp point of the elbow.
There's one. Teardrop suplex. They're going to go, I think, for a second one. No way.
Powerful grip by Roman.
And for Punk and Rollins, such a personal hatred between these two. Rollins has never forgotten the fact that Punk left the company.
Going in for the win here.
And the ref can't even start the count.
It's unthinkable. Someone's beating the 1 count at this point? Oh, that's a chop you don't want to be on the receiving end of. Picture perfect drop kick.
Oh, here you go.
Both arms.
Oh, that's a rebound?
Did Rollins get enough of it?
The cover. He breaks up the pin attempt.
Oh, that punch.
This has been a hurricane of chaos. Rollins, Punk, Reigns, each struggling to prove their superiority.
Rollins now looking to show his power off. Powerbomb. Bumble bomb by Rollins.
Oh.
What a display of strength here. Gutbuster.
Boom. This nigga right here. This nigga right here.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here? And an impactful display of offense we just witnessed there.
Absorbing all of that attack in the midsection.
Clothesline. So effective.
Having trouble making it to a vertical base, and it looks like it's only going to get worse.
Roman, spear! That spells doom for Rollins.
Now that'll break up the pin.
Just in time, too.
Shot to the face gets them out of that spot.
We knew this one was good.
Hit on CM Punk.
Yo, Sam, bro.
Still only got one.
After everything we've seen tonight, he must be using the reserve tanks at this point.
What an axe handle. Sheesh, that's going to leave a mark.
What's Roman doing looking around under the ring?
He's grabbed the steel chair only, and Reigns pounces into a guillotine choke.
And just look at all this wrench.
He gets up. It is over.
It's him and Roman, bro. They just pinning me and submission me
Here
early.
is your winner, Roman.
They try to pin me and submission only back to back. Live early, bro.
It's a clash of the Titans here at WrestleMania. The original tribal chief, the visionary, the best in the world in a triple threat match.
Punk has waited a long time for this, to main event the show of shows. And to make things better, he gets a chance to take down the two men who've been standing in his way since his return.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins think they run WWE, that this is their world that Punk has stepped into. But they've got plenty of history to work out between themselves too. This is going to be one for the ages.
It always bothers me to be around Heyman, always leeching off other people's talents, and CM Punk's textbook O'Connor roll. O'Connor roll! Shoulders down. Rotates out and gets the cover.
Oh, man, this could really come back to bite him in the end.
Man, what timing on that counter. Oh, what a club.
Goes for the suplex. Power up high. Oh, but dropping behind Eddie. And he's procured some backup now. Fantastic managerial skills on his part.
I'm sure a betting man would tell you the odds are against CM Punk here, against two younger competitors who have been on top in WWE for the past decade. However, that's when Punk does his best work, when he's backed into a corner on the biggest stage possible.
Yeah, in a bad situation, and the bright lights here at WrestleMania could just bring out the best in CM Punk. Swinging that damn steel chair without a care in the world. And for Punk and Rollins, such a personal hatred between these two. Rollins has never forgotten the fact that Punk left the company, badmouthed the company for many years, while Rollins stayed here and played the soldier. And when Punk came back to all the fanfare, it pissed Rollins off. Seth has a lot of animosity to take out.
I actually spoke to Rollins earlier. He said the only time CM Punk has improved the culture in WWE is when he cleared off for 10 years.
And what's he looking for here?
He grabbed the kendo stick, and now business is really picking up. He wriggles out of the danger zone there.
And remember, the reason that Rollins and Reigns are here, at least when they first arrived on the scene, was because of CM Punk. The Shield was built as a security force for CM Punk.
Roman, spear! That could be Punk's demise.
And straight into the pin attempt. Are you kidding me? Not even a 1 count.
Roman has been denied. This is not something we're used to seeing, and by the looks of things, neither is Reigns. No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Went for the kendo stick, and the rants will quickly follow. Man, that is gonna...
Rollins goes into the cover. This could do it. A defiant kick out after one.
You've got to be kidding me. How was he able to kick out at this point?
He wants to end this for the win.
Ooh, that's going to echo in your ear for a bit.
Where's Rollins going to go from here? Oh, boy!
Vintage Falcon Arrow.
Ripcord.
Hilarious. Seth Rollins gonna put his opponent away. A revolution knee. Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. Not looking good. And this position. himself. Shoulders down. This could be it. Kick out just before 2.
Deep into this one, and
Give me a game, my nigga.
Wait, look at the feet. The feet are on the ropes. I'm just as shocked as everyone.
Rollins now, opponent defenseless.
The stop hit of CM Punk. Not even a 2 count. What unbelievable power.
Just barely more than 1. What on earth are we witnessing?
What a battle Rollins is with. Connected full force with the chair.
There's no way that didn't do some permanent damage, guys. Mongolian chop. Rollins getting work done. So important to keep Seth from gaining any momentum.
God, Lord, brutally swinging that steel chair. Punk dodges out in time.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
Neckbreaker.
Seth Rollins just goading his opponent.
And he comes in under the ropes now. Strong counter from Punk. Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Rollins has no answer for Punk's well-aimed attacks. And into the corner he goes. Getting raided with a succession of strikes.
Mongolian chop.
Oh, man.
Spiked by that DDT.
He's able to reverse it. Setting up for something here.
Down with force. Reigns laying down the gauntlet for his opponent.
Back into the ring now.
Splash in the corner. Followed up by a textbook scoop slam. Nicely done.
And now Reigns is starting to look like a man who realizes he is a tribal chief with no followers to come to his aid. Float over neckbreaker.
Picture perfect. It's time to catch that second, maybe even third wind.
Quick thinking right there.
Dragon screw.
This is the main event of WrestleMania, and if anyone can dig deeper than most, it is Seth freaking Rollins.
This has been a hurricane of chaos. Rollins, Punk, from the top. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense. But I can't say it didn't pay off.
Ooh.
This is not about a championship. This is about pride and dignity and proving you're the best, perhaps of a generation.
It's about ego and animosity. It's about 12 years ago when 3 men made their way down the stairs to remake this company in their image, and the man that opened the back door for them.
A search.
Double-leg takedown. Gonna stack them up here. Look at him. And he kicks out.
Come on, bro. If I hit you,
Out of the
bro,
pin at 1.
His opponent has to be absolutely frustrated right now.
I hate it put it in the game.
Knew what Roman had coming. Snapmare. Jawbreaker counter to get out of that.
Sequence of reversals here. Both superstars clearly studied game tape ahead of time. A knee right to the gut to gain some distance. Oh, my!
Reigns now losing ground.
Punk is determined right now.
Oh, turned into a backdrop.
Reigns finally finding an answer to that onslaught.
Now able to stop things, but will he gain command?
And retaliates with a counter. Hoisted up.
Lighting up the midsection once more.
And now he's back into the ring.
Reversal after reversal. These two have counters for days.
What's up? You first.
Stomping away and then a knee right to the throat. Whoa! Suicide dive.
A roll of the dice and it pays off in full.
Spinning heel kick.
Clearly some intent behind these attacks on the body.
From way up, misses big time. Roman Reigns locked and loaded in the corner.
And he's able to avoid that offense.
Big counter from Reigns. This is a situation you want to avoid.
Just thrashing the windpipe here. We knew this one was going to be good, but Reigns, Rollins, and Punk have outdone all expectations.
Simply some of the best talents we've ever seen in this industry.
Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
Why they making CM Punk?
Cross body from the top.
They making
Bringing
CM
this back
Punk.
into the ring. Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty. Vicious knee.
Okay.
Russian leg sweep.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Reigns has got to get it together to avoid disaster.
This is crazy.
I think we know what he's thinking, and it's not going to be nice. Rollins lining up, misses the target.
Punk sidesteps out of that.
You
Here
don't
he is, heading back into the ring. Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Taking head over heels.
Vicious.
What, lady?
Roman spear.
And this nigga trying to steal me. Oh,
This could be it.
Two. And a kick out.
You cannot kill CM Punk. Somehow, some way, Punk will always find a way to survive and continue fighting.
Reigns now realizing that he's facing an even tougher level of opponent than usual tonight.
Look out.
Stop connects. Seth could end it there.
He breaks up the pin just in time.
Oh my God.
okay, do this a whole. Circle to grab and L square on a standing opponent.
DDT!
So,
CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Now bringing the fight back into the ring.
okay, here Roman Reigns to go to sleep.
That'll cost some teeth.
Ball on.
What's Roman doing, looking around under the ring?
And here comes Old Faithful. The steel chair is in hand.
Rollins now, huge knee to the jaw. Oh, Mongolian chop. Oh, my!
And now Punk, kick to the midsection of Reigns. Rollins trying to crawl back into this as well.
Rollins trying to prevent that GTS on Reigns, but he's about to eat one himself.
Oh, bang! Spear! Stop! Everybody down!
Oh, what a moment of chaos in this match. If any man here can get a cover, it could be victory, but wait up. Lurking is Paul Heyman with a steel chair.
And no shocker here. Handing the chair to his friend, CM Punk. And this, guys, this could be the ultimate betrayal of Roman Reigns.
Oh, Heyman went for a low blow, but caught by CM Punk.
What the hell is Heyman thinking?
And now Punk with a roundhouse kick to Reigns.
Well, Heyman tried to stab his man, CM Punk, in the back, but was denied. But now Rollins with a low blow of his own on Punk. What the hell is going on?
And now Heyman handing the chair to Rollins.
It's supposed to Paul Heyman took Rollins too, same year.
The devil's work is afoot tonight.
Plan B all over again.
That pathetic.
Turns his back on CM Punk and Roman Reigns. Who can lead to his being journey. Not leave no less. You get a pinfall or a submission.
Paul Heyman. He's a damn Judas. How many people is he going to betray?
You're missing the point, Cole. The visionary Seth freaking Rollins has once again pulled.
Here he goes.
Both arms hooked.
Pedigree.
Will that close Punk out?
Makes the cover. Makes the cover. And this match continues. Oh, what a right hand.
Hey, nigga, always happy you. You gonna beat me up, my nigga.
Totally helpless at the moment.
Oh, directly.
Roman for the win. Kicks out.
His resiliency on another level. This match on another level. I am truly at a loss for words here.
Looks like he's coming back in.
Oh, wow. One thing why I like about these players, they make CM Punk swinging punches. He be so slow. I hate that.
Oh, he had that scouted.
He's taking his time, just like he's just swinging and swinging. He's swinging so slow.
Smack in the mouth breaks the hole.
Going for the neck breaker. Able to.
And replies with a neck breaker of their own. Struck in the face mid-attack. This has been a clash of epic proportions.
If I wasn't here, I would think this match was a myth. Driving the face down.
That's good.
Opponent lifted up. Jaw, meet knee. Nails the GTS.
Now CM Punk needs to end this. Kick to the gut. And a big right hand.
Now attempts the cover.
Can he keep him down?
Got it. No, just a two.
What will it take to end this? Because clearly that was not it.
Sorry, I got me nervous.
keep Rollins down.
Right.
Boom! Fired back with that elbow.
Get this back into the ring now.
Double underhook. Trying to muscle them over and countered with a back body drop.
Heading to the outside now. Roman Reigns ready to go.
Superman punch.
Oh my God, a steel chair. Looking to put the match away here. Punk has beaten the odds. Has defeated both Reigns and Rollins.
Here is your winner.
The outside, let the nigga have it.
A moment of pure vindication here for CM Punk.
Anyway, this is the hardest one though. This right, I think this is the most hardest one.
Punk had to get through Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins to finally taste a main event.
This got to do that in the one ring.
But now he's done it. The Second City Saint is victorious at the Showcase of the Immortals.
Now that's more like it. Standing triumphant at WrestleMania 41 thanks to you. Something I really like about this slingshot technology is I'm not restricted to only my matches. I have the power to jump into the boots of other superstars and change the course of their career too. And I can think of no better choice than the main event of 1997 Survivor Series. That's right, the infamous night that saw Bret Hart defend his championship against Shawn Michaels. They had so many epic battles. And after a particularly painful loss to Michaels at WrestleMania 12, Bret would take a sabbatical from WWE, eventually returning late in 1996. By the spring of 1997, things were much different than WWE. Bret and his family had reformed a bigger and better Hart Foundation, while Shawn and his friends created DX. The two groups despised each other. And after months of chaos, it all led to Survivor Series. And it was on that night that Shawn would steal the championship and send Bret Hart packing to WCW in an event known as the Montreal Screwjob. It's no secret that I'm a Bret Hart fan, and I consider him one of the greatest of all time. So let's hop into Bret's boots and take on Shawn Michaels in his prime, something I never got to do. The plan is simple. Avoid the sharpshooter, and we'll be okay. But if Shawn can apply the hold, we know exactly what is going to happen. Slingshot Tech, take us to the 1997 Survivor Series in Montreal.
Okay.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Possibly the two biggest egos in all of wrestling history are about to collide here tonight.
From San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at
207 Shawn
227
Michaels.
pounds, the WWE European Champion, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
They like 07 Michaels, Shawn Michaels.
You can feel the electricity.
His opponent from Calgary, Alberta.
He like a Bret Hart version of Terminator.
234.
The WWE Championship, one of the most highly contested. There is so much electricity in the air here tonight in Montreal. This is always going to be a big match for both Shawn and Bret, but squaring off in Montreal only adds to the importance of tonight. This isn't just a huge match for both these men. This may be one of the biggest matches we've ever seen in WWE.
Yeah, the title almost feels secondary tonight, which is crazy to even say out loud. This feud has been boiling for years, and it never seems like it will fully be settled. I know this is going to be one we'll talk about for years.
Russian leg swing. This Canadian biased crowd continues to let Shawn Michaels know what they think about him. A very hostile environment for HBK.
Yeah, and Shawn has never done himself any favors towards changing their opinion either. At least we can say Michaels isn't prejudiced to who he in
the pin for the championship. And he breaks the count quickly.
And it has to be frustrating not getting a deep count at this point, but you can't let that get to you.
And saw what was coming there. And he heads back into the ring. Not a good spot to be in.
A focused attack to the trachea.
And we all know how good these two men are in the ring. You can argue two of the best to ever do it. But tonight, I don't think either man cares about showing off technical skill. These two just want to fight.
When it's gotten to this level, when it has become so personal, there is nothing else to expect. All that is left is a down and dirty fight between two guys that hate each other's guts. I can't think of two men who are more equally matched than Shawn and Bret. This has been an absolutely incredible year for both of them, possibly the pinnacle of both of their careers.
It'll be interesting to see what the deciding factor in this match is. Right now, you have to think this is all about surviving here at Survivor Series. Going outside, what's he got planned here?
Impressive awareness from him.
Every shot these two throw at each other tonight is being delivered with such venom, such disdain.
Oh, that's to be expected the way these two have been exchanging verbal jabs at each other for a long time now.
I can only put it this way. The words Bret and Shawn use for each other are not suitable for children to hear.
To be honest, they're not suitable at a bar either, Wade.
Oh, no, not at all. You'll have quite the ruckus at the pub using the names Bret and Shawn have called each other.
Looks like a play to go after the legs now.
Ferocious in their approach on the champion, trying to make sure the champ won't have a leg to stand on.
Sent out of the ring the hard way. Heading to ringside now. Driven into the barricade. Side Russian leg sweep. And Michaels, of course, has done nothing to endear himself to this Montreal crowd. In fact, Michaels and his D-Generation X posse have been nothing but juvenile to everyone they've encountered.
Well, delinquency is in the eye of the beholder, Michael Cole. You might not like the kids are getting detention mimicking DX, but you can't deny they've struck a nerve through every arena we visit.
Bret avoids impact.
Oh! What a lariat! Stomp to the gut.
And a vicious-looking armbar stretch applied.
Shooting pain in the shoulder is the kind of thing that builds and builds during a match.
For a suplex.
This personal rivalry goes so far back. You can see the seeds of it when they were both tag team competitors, part of the Hart Foundation and the Rockers. Each man becoming breakout stars and leaders of a new generation in WWE. Up until that point, it was professional. But recent years and the weight of carrying the industry have changed these men.
The turning point was WrestleMania, Cole, when Bret was screwed out of the title in that Iron Man match. If the score is tied at the buzzer, it is a draw, and the title should have remained with Bret.
Well, it certainly felt like we were all learning the rules as it happened that night, but tonight the rules are very clear in this match.
Okay.
I highly doubt we'll see any kind of screwy finish tonight.
Shoving him into the corner now.
Wicked clothesline.
So got stay with the signature.
And if Bret Hart isolates the leg and feels the advantage in the legs, Wade, he won't go anywhere else.
You're right, because all that's in the back of his mind is the sharpshooter. It's that precise breakdown of his target that has made the Hitman who he is.
And Michaels needed that badly.
Good chance for Michaels to regain some composure.
The wherewithal to counter HBK. The discus clothesline. Decapitating. The Hitman staying on the attack.
HBK is struggling to meet the excellence of execution.
Gentlemen, this is what I believe we refer to as unloading.
But his torso continues to be the target here.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to mount any sort of attack for him now.
And something Brett has to know is all the attributes Shawn possesses, Michaels might have more cardiovascular conditioning here. Michaels is insanely resilient. Remember what Michaels did, Corey, in St. Louis just a month ago against The Undertaker in Hell in a Cell. He used every attribute to survive that encounter.
I've never seen a match more unholy than that Hell in a Cell match. HBK might not be surrounded by steel tonight, but I think the test in front of him is even greater. Michaels is going to need everything in him to survive at the Survivor Series.
Shawn Michaels is running into trouble.
Hitman proving he's done his homework on HBK right here.
Set up in the corner. What is coming next?
Uncorked a big punch.
Okay, here we go.
Expertly applied leg lock. Brett's bent on destroying HBK with moves like
That
that.
was it.
Boom! What an
That was
uppercut.
it.
Taken down with a crucifix.
And now the Hitman is dissecting the opposition.
This relentlessness is Hart's trademark.
Isolating the arm.
Oh, God, that hurt.
Oh, God.
With every move he makes, you can see the pain wash over his face.
Yeah, his torso has been the focus all night, and hopefully there's nothing major to be concerned about.
Counters to gain. Oh, here it comes. Spiked. Sit out. Pile driver.
Championship on the line. This could be it.
Goes for the champ, easily stopping the count.
An adrenaline-fueled, defying kick-out if ever there was one.
And Michaels is so used to ending matches like this. Tonight is not going to be an easy one for HBK.
From the top, elbow drop, bullseye. HBK has to be thinking about ending Brett's night after that move.
Oh,
Sweet chin music. The challenger is not holding back. What? We have just witnessed next-level grit, resilience, and even more so, defiance. How do you stop that?
Shawn Michaels has an incredulous look on his face, guys. If this temper takes over, he might make a mistake.
This match has gone above and beyond anything anyone expected tonight.
Neither Shawn nor Brett look like they're going to relent to the other. This has been more about punishing each other than winning the title.
He's headed to the top now.
Take off! Oh, this is just too far. Get some control in there. Pressure on the windpipe.
Able to steer clear of danger there. Directly into the gut.
And now thrown back into the ring. Turns the ties with a knee to the abdomen.
Taking him to the corner now.
first call. Oh,
In the corner. Dragon screw. Right into the leg lock.
Call it academic. That's just the way it goes with the excellence of execution.
Hart with a plan in mind.
Brought down with a DDT.
I believe it. What's it? It's Pop Punk. So far, so good. You've prevented yourself capable in navigating the main streets of historical matches. It's clear that competition is your addiction, and that's going to need to fuel you through the rest of the showcase. A new wave of challenge await you. So bring your very best. Okay. So that's really godly in this one, isn't it?
All right, looks like we've got someone after my own heart. A true nonconformist, someone who wants to do things their way. I need you to know that I respect the hell out of you for that. And that respect is why this is not going to be easy for you. We still put something together to make sure that you earn everything this showcase has to offer. I know that not everyone wants to live that traditional showcase life. Not everybody's got time for expertly crafted objectives and unlocking all the incredible rewards. But that doesn't mean you should be excluded from all the fun. So this year, I wanted to grant the fair members of the WWE Universe a secondary path to greatness. Think of it as the voice of the voiceless giving a choice to the choiceless. On this path, you will find a single gauntlet match where you will take on 20 opponents, one after the other. Whether my biggest historical rivals, legends that I've always wanted to test myself against, or those who comprise the biggest what-if of my entire career. They're here in this showcase gauntlet. If you can emerge as the sole survivor, then you'll get all the spoils that the showcase has to offer. You'll be credited with full completion of every match on the timeline, granting you every reward that's to be unlocked. No objectives, you know what you're doing, and we'll trust your judgment in finding the victory. No cutscenes, no time to breathe. Just one angry opponent after the other. No fluff, no mercy, no slingshot tech to help change the rules. You want to prove to truly be the best in the world? Well then, you better get to work. You want to conquer the world? This is your opportunity. Best of luck. It's clobbering time.
Yeah, oh, shit. Okay, choose your superstar. Yeah, CM Punk, AJ Elite. I'm gonna do that on Twitch. Okay, I'm getting out here. Alright. That's it for the stream, y'all. I'm gonna do the gauntlet on my Twitch stream on that one. I will see y'all guys later, man. Love y'all. Peace.